Hey guys, Trevor here, co-founder of Peak Flow Media, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about must-have softwares for your high-ticket dropshipping store. These are the exact software stack that I use with my high-ticket dropshipping store, and you must use them on your store if you're willing to scale to over $300,000 a month in revenue. So let's just get right into it. Okay, so number one on the list is going to be Canva and Canva Pro. So Canva Pro is a premium subscription to Canva. However, I highly recommend it in terms of a graphic design software to create all your graphics for your Shopify store, for your collection pages, blog posts. Canva Pro is excellent. I right now been using Canva Pro for a long time, and I think it's like $15 a month. If you just want one software to design like graphics for your website, use Canva, because Canva Pro opens up a lot more graphics, stickers, pictures, videos, and templates that are not inside the free plan. Now, if you just want to use this on a budget, then the free plan is perfectly fine. The templates are just a little bit more basic. You're not going to get as fancy of templates compared to if you were to pay for Canva Pro. So in terms of a software for graphic design, highly recommend Canva, and this is very flexible because like you can share this with your team can collaborate. It's like Google, so you can add your team members to the Canva project and they can edit it together. It has a bunch of templates, super easy to create, nice looking. You can use this for email newsletters, graphics for your website, your home banner, your blog post. It does it all. So if you want a one-stop software for all your graphic needs, Canva is highly recommended. Next up is going to be a tool for SEO, and if you're going to pay for a tool for SEO, then highly recommend Ahrefs. There is a alternative called SEMrush, and there is a free trial with SEMrush. So if you are on a budget, then SEMrush is perfectly fine. However, if you want the most accurate data, and if you want to do competitive analysis and other features, I still recommend Ahrefs over SEMrush. However, SEMrush has been getting a lot better over the years, so this is definitely a very close second alternative to Ahrefs. And some of the features that I would use SEMrush for is like competitive analysis. You can do Google Shopping analysis as well for your competitors, see what ads are ranking the highest. That is something a lot of people just don't know about SEMrush. There's a lot of cool advertising perks as well that comes with SEMrush that are not available in Ahrefs. Even with the highest plan, doesn't matter how much you pay for Ahrefs, it does not have some of the paid ad features that come with SEMrush. So in terms of these two, I would definitely be taking advantage of the free trial with SEMrush to do a lot of your SEO work. However, if you are in the scaling phases of your store, then you should have definitely enough money to pay for Ahrefs, because it's a well worth investment. And next up on the list is going to be Trello. So Trello is a CRM software, and a CRM software, what it does is it is like a board / timeline to track orders. And the entire purpose of Trello, and our use case for Trello, is we use to track our orders. We also use this to do lead tracking. However, we use our own in-house software currently, and we kind of stepped away from Trello. But if you're not using our in-house software that's exclusive, coming up for just students, then you can use Trello. Trello is completely free. The advantage of our own CRM software that's coming very soon is it can do SMS integration with your Shopify store, and it is a lot better for converting leads into sales. And basically with our own CRM software that's coming soon, we'll be able to track each store's problems. Essentially, if they're not getting enough leads, it has to do with ads. If their ads are good and the leads are coming in but they're not converting, then we need to see their follow-up sequences and how they're talking to prospects. And so with our CRM software that's coming soon, we'll be announcing that. But in the meantime, Trello is a software that you can create a calendar, but the main use case is this board feature. You can use this to track orders, see where they are inside the order fulfillment process, because with each order with high ticket dropshipping, highly recommend that you track each order from ordered to being delivered. And after delivered, you can always ask for a review, and those, especially in the beginning of your store, help tremendously with conversion rate and social proof. And overall, highly recommend it. Try and get reviews on your website as soon as possible. So Trello is an excellent software keeping track of all your orders. And so with Trello, we actually integrate this with another tool called Zapier. And the use case for Zapier and Trello is with Trello, each board or each card, these are cards, they need to be created manually. However, with Zapier, whenever you get an order within Shopify, you can link or sync this up with Zapier, and whenever you get a new order, it creates a card for you with the customer's information, product that they ordered, the order number, and everything. And then inside of these lists, like new order, sent to supplier, pending shipment, shipped orders, that's basically my exact workflow. You can move it across, and then you don't need to do, you can even set up an automation that if you put in a tracking number, move the card from sent to supplier to shipped, and it saves you a lot of time. So Zapier, highly recommend it. It also integrates with Shopify, where if you get abandoned checkout, it automatically pings you, and with that you can call the lead and close the sale there. Highly recommend it, because calling abandoned checkouts are the easiest ways to close additional sales for your dropshipping business. Now, the second to last software that we'll be talking about that we use for our own dropshipping stores is going to be Notion. Now, Notion has a special place because I've been a special place in my heart personally, because Notion, I've been using it for a couple years now, and this is basically my headquarters for all my businesses. I have one for my personal, anything that has to do with myself, personal life, stuff that has to do with e-com business, stuff that has to do with coaching business, all separated out inside Notion. And Notion is an excellent tool, not only to collaborate with team members, but also to jot down notes. And it just looks really, really nice. And obviously with Notion, a lot of other big brands such as here, Figma, Uber, Toyota, Plaid, Snowflake, Amazon, Pinterest, use Notion. I actually did not know Amazon uses Notion as well, which is really crazy. So Notion is an excellent powerhouse tool, and if you are just doing it solo with no team members, this is completely free. But once you add team members, the subscription, I think it's like $10 per team member per month. But it's highly recommended because this syncs with your phone, this syncs within the web browser, and with Notion, it just makes it a lot easier to organize things in an easy way. Yes, you can use stuff like Apple Notes or Evernote and other tools. However, with Notion, I just found it very easy, intuitive, and very flexible to do a lot of note taking, and kind of like a vision board for a lot of businesses. So if you are going to use a software to kind of store all your business information in one spot, highly recommend using Notion, because it's very simple to use, and with Notion, it syncs with all your devices that you have Notion installed on. All right, guys, and the last tool on this list, I actually forgot to mention something with Notion. We actually store our SOPs inside of Notion as well. So with Notion, we create separate pages for our employees. Basically, some of the roles that we have at our e-com business is a VA for writing articles for our blogs for our e-com stores. We have a VA that does sales, a VA that does customer service, a VA that's kind of like a managerial role that just looks over everything. And those are all SOPs all created within Notion. However, to create those SOPs, we actually recommend a different tool called Loom. And Loom is a tool to basically screen record, kind of like what I'm doing now. I'm not using Loom specifically, but it kind of creates like a circle effect around your face, and then you can screen record. Now, what is the difference between just using a free software to record your screen versus a Loom? Well, the only real advantage I see with Loom is a time saved when you have to upload a specific recording that you just did of your screen plus yourself to like YouTube, to a Dropbox, maybe to that specific sharing software for the person to view. You actually waste time waiting for it to upload depending on your internet speed. However, with Loom, it does that simultaneously when you record, meaning as you record, the video is being uploaded, And as soon as you finish recording, you have a link that you can share to your team members, to anyone else in an instant. So it saves a lot of time, and I think it's just $10 a month, and I highly recommend using Loom because it saves a crap ton of time instead of having to upload the videos to a drive or do anything to explain something. Just use Loom, record a video, send the link to the person, and you can view it. But also with Loom, something really cool with Loom is it will automatically transcribe your videos that you record. Meaning if you record SOP with Loom, you can take that transcript and you can turn that into SOP, place it into Notion, and use that video as well. So with Loom and Notion, you can create an SOP very fast. Just basically talk about what you're doing on the computer, walk it through to your potential employees in the future, and then once you create that SOP, go ahead and use the Loom transcription. You can plug that into ChatGPT, Google Bard, and it will help you create an outline for you. It makes it very easy to create SOP now in 2023. Now, obviously, back then when there was no AI, I had to do this all manually. So now there is AI, you guys can save a lot of time just using Loom and a ChatGPT tool. So I created all my SOPs all manually. It took a lot of time, and it took a lot of time to perfect those. But now with Loom, Notion, and AI software, you can create that very, very fast. So Loom is the last software on this list that I highly recommend for your $300,000 a month dropshipping business that you're going to build over time. However, there are many other tools that I didn't mention inside of this video, which will probably be coming in the part 2 video. So if you're interested, make sure you stay subscribed. And lastly, if you're interested in working with me and my business partner Marcus one-on-one, and you're interested in building your own high-tech e-com store from zero to over $10,000 a month profit in just 24 weeks, go in the link in the description and fill out the application, and we'll find the best program that fits your needs. So that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys took away value, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.